Hello everyone and welcome to this session. Today I'm going to talk about fee levels at business schools. So there are a lot of students who have got quite a bit of queries about this particular subject. Students, they generally want to know that what were the fee levels at premier business schools. Sometimes people ask us, are there business schools where fee levels are much moderate, much lesser? Some students, they ask us, is it really worthy enough of joining premier business schools where fee levels are very high? If yes, then how exactly would we fund our education? So I'm going to answer all these questions in today's session. So let's get started with it. So to begin with, you need to understand that the fee levels, they vary from business school to business school. So it's not that all the business schools are going to charge the same amount of fee. It varies from college to college. Another thing you need to realize is every year the business school may update their fee structure. Most of the times, of course, the fee structure only goes up with every passing year. So they also take into account the inflation that existed in the market and they revise the fee structure. So this is something that you definitely need to keep in mind. One common misconception that people have in their minds is that government business schools, government colleges, they will have much lesser fee structure than private business schools. While this may be the case in some places, but not all the places. Like for example, there are some IIMs where fee structure would be very high, on par with what private business schools will charge. So it's not correct to say that all government business schools are going to charge much lesser fee structure and all private ones are going to be very costly. It's not correct to say that. But when you are evaluating a business school, when you are looking at the fee that a business school is charging, I would encourage you to also take into account the kind of placements that happen in that business school. So when you compare the fee that a college is charging with the average salary or the median salary that the college is able to offer to its students, this becomes the ROI of a business school, return on investment on your MBA program. So definitely take placements also into account when you are looking at the fee structure. See, if the fee structure is high, but the average salary offered by that business school is equally high, if not little higher, then the ROI is amazing and taking a bank loan is extremely safe. So definitely take ROI into consideration and don't just look at the fee structure alone as such. Now, these are some business schools where fee structure would be on the higher side. IIM Ahmedabad, IIM Bangalore, IIM Calcutta, usually they charge fees of more than 25 lakhs. I'm talking about 2-year fee put together, more than 25 lakhs. In fact, if you take hostel and mess into consideration, the number will be close to 30 lakhs. IIM Lucknow, Kozhikode and IIM Indore will be a little lesser than that, but still it will be more than 20 lakhs of fees. XLRI is on par with ABC in terms of fee structure, whereas SPJ in Mumbai will be closer to IIM Lucknow, Indore and Kozhikode kind of fee structure. So there are a good mix. If you observe places like MDI or BITSOM or Xavier University, Bhubaneswar, these are all private colleges, whereas IIM Ahmedabad, IIM Bangalore, IIM Calcutta and other IIMs which are there on the screen, they are all government colleges. So it's a mix of government and private business schools. But not all colleges will have high fee structure. There are also business schools where fee will be very less. FMS Delhi is affiliated to Delhi University. They have a fee structure of around 1 lakh rupees per annum. Very, very less fees. In fact, Delhi School of Economics, Department of Business Economics, Department of Financial Studies, Delhi School of Economics, their fee structure is even lesser than that. Then we have Tata Institute of Social Sciences with a fee structure of a little more than 2 lakhs. Then we have IIT Kanpur, again around 3 lakhs. So there are colleges where fee is very less also. ISC Bangalore, Hyderabad Central University, Pondicherry Central University, FMS BHU. There are quite a few colleges where fee would be on the lower side. But then remember, I want to again reiterate, fee should never be looked as a single parameter. Always look at fee along with the average pay that the business school is able to offer. When you do that, you will realize that some of these colleges are not as attractive as they look. On the other hand, some of the business schools in this list are extremely attractive. A place like FMS Delhi, for example, their average salary is around 34 lakhs. The fee that they are charging is only 2 lakhs for entire MBA. So the ROI becomes absolutely unbelievably good ROI. Right? So never look at fee alone. Always take ROI into consideration. Now, in case you make it to a premier business school, what do I mean by a premier business school? In case you make it to one of the top 10, top 20, I would say even top 40 business schools of India, then should you take fee as a parameter? Should you give importance to the fee that a college is charging? My advice will be, don't worry about fee. If you make it to a premier business school, if you make it to one of the top 40 business schools of India, you can surely take a bank loan, and bank loans are very easily available if you make it to a premier college. And because it's a premier college, the placements will be amazing. They will have 100% placements of their students, and once you get a good job, returning that bank loan will become very comfortable. So in case you make it to a premier business school, do not worry about the fee structure of a college, because usually the ROI will be such that taking a bank loan becomes very good decision and a manageable aspect of your process. So as long as you make it to top 40, don't worry about the fee. But if you don't get into top 40, then surely take fee as one of the parameters of deciding as to which college to join. But fee should never be a deterrent in case of premier business schools of India. All right. And remember, bank loans are extremely student friendly.